A great Tuesday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, Texas. And no eclipse today, but it is cloudy. How you doing today, Captain Bob?
I'm doing good. Uh, Enjoyed watching the clips on TV.
On TV.
Yeah, because it didn't really go over Brownsville. It felt like 6 in the evening when I went outside around that time, but it went over Eagle Pass, San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, and headed towards Maine, the main corridor of the eclipse.
Yeah, it started off in Mazatlan, actually. And I got to see a couple of videos and a couple of pictures that were thrown out there in Mazatlan. And let me tell you, very impressive. Uh,
Yeah.
I, uh, I, uh, I did, I bought this Obsidiana stone in Teotihuacan because that's what the Mayans and the uh, Aztecs and Olmec, all these individuals, they would use the obsidiana stone as a mirror and were able to see the sun that way, eclipse and other things. But an amazing, amazing stone. Saludos, Genaro Martinez, and hey, congratulations on the amazing business that you have out there. I've been hearing a lot of great things. Genaro, I'm not. I think they help with purchasing property or buying property and stuff, and they like are the closures for it, something like that. I'm not sure. I haven't bought a property in a long, long time, but because you, I actually visited Renado's house yesterday. Beautiful house. Obsidian. Yeah, it's obsidian. So it's a black stone. I think it's made comes from lava, and it's a very, very hard stone. They used to make tools with it, weapons, and just a beautiful amulet that carry with you, like a beautiful piece of jewelry. And I bought this huge one, like a plato, huge one. I've always wanted to have one. I bought one. I think it was like 200-300 bucks. Can't remember. And just
Well, the eclipse passed us. I mean, Mexico's got all kinds of lava rocks and rocks. That's pretty cool. But I was talking with some people here at the restaurant yesterday, and they were all there's part of the population was freaking out. The end of the world's coming, the eclipse. The other one said everyone's going to fight. Their body's going to hurt. Certain parts of their body's going to hurt. There's going to be infighting. Wives and husbands will divorce because of the eclipse. I was like, are you kidding? No way. I don't think any of that's true. I thought that was funny.
well, again, I think there are a lot of the old wives' tale stuff about what's going on. Um, I, I went out and see it. I had dad go out and see it, and took a couple of pictures out there. It was kind of cool. It looked amazing. The Seattle. Part of the problem was here, we got a lot of cloudy skies, so we didn't get to see, yeah, appreciate it as well as we could have. But
That's correct. Where I was, it was cloudy. Couldn't see the sun. But I talked to a few other people, and they said, I see the sun, I see the eclipse. But where I was in West Brownsville, no go. No go. No big loss. It's okay for me.
yeah, good morning, gentlemen. Top of the morning to you both. Good morning, Hector. Good morning. It looked shale but shiny. Yeah, I mean, it was okay. I mean, it was just the thing to do. I actually had a guy and I were wearing eclipse shirts, so I think that helped.
Well, I watched it on Spectrum, and they were live in Kerrville, Texas, in Austin, and in Dallas. And I saw that live where it just got pitch dark in each of those cities. So that's how I enjoyed it through Spectrum uh, cable television, where Kerrville and actually NASA was at Kerrville. So Kerrville was going to be a prime spot, and Austin turned into dark for those 4 minutes and 27 seconds, and Dallas turned dark. And then as it continued moving across the United States, I caught New York and Maine where it turned dark. I didn't experience that here in Brownsville, Texas, here at the southern tip of Texas, but they experienced it because the corridor of the of this eclipse went through over those cities. So that was interesting. It was all interesting.
It was fun. I actually had a visit yesterday. I visited with Commissioner Linda Macias. Had a good little conversation with her yesterday. Again, congratulations. I'm very, very proud of what Linda Macias is doing out there in regards to uh, the work that she's doing for the less fortunate in our community with the Osman Center and this event that they're having. Hold on, let me see. On the 19th of April. It's called Bollywood in Brownsville. It's benefiting the Osama Center. Guys, y'all need to go. Anyone out there, please, please support the Osama Center. A great event. It's a little way to impart and share a lot of the different culture that's out there. There's going to be Indian dress and Indian food being served out there. Individuals are going to perform a lot of the traditional Indian dances out there, which I think are amazing. I actually tried to learn how to dance. Have you ever seen uh, Indian dance, Captain Bob?
No, I have not. I
I'm
got to check that out.
check it out online. I mean, their dance moves. Um, did you ever watch that movie? God, what is it? Uh, uh, Become a Millionaire, where Dave Patel comes out.
I don't think so.
Slumdog Millionaire is the name of the movie. Slumdog Millionaire. You haven't watched that movie, Slumdog Millionaire, Captain Bob?
No, sir. No, sir.
You got to watch it. I'm not even joking. Look for it. Slumdog Millionaire. You've got to watch it.
Okay.
Uh, Dad Patel comes out, and probably one of his most amazing roles out there. But towards the end, at the end of the movie, like the cast members, they all get together and they do this this Indian dance. Amazing. And since then, I've been wanting to learn how to dance. They've got some amazing moves. I love it. Just, I have two left feet. I'm not good at dancing. But Slumdog,
Well, any party where Linda Macias is at, I'd like to be there.
yeah, well, it's going to be on the 19th, Captain Bob. Contact her, send her a message, let her know. I mean, if you're interested in some tickets, and we've got two tickets, and
Do
Gael and
you
I,
know what the price? Do you know what the price is?
yeah, it's $100 a ticket.
Oh my! Oh my goodness!
But again, it benefits Osan Center. Let's
Okay.
take that into consideration. It benefits Osama Center, and it's for a great, great cause, and just a very, very nice little fun night out. And that's exactly what I plan to have. Again, I take it more as we're helping out, our fellow brethren here that are here in our community, and the work that is being done at the Osama Center. And one of the things that I mentioned yesterday is how Osama Center now falls in District 2. And I can appreciate how Linda Macias is working hard for her district. You know, again,
Brief
uh,
me, brief me again. Tell me, what does that center do? Who is it? The homeless or
yeah,
who?
Osama Center helps anyone that is homeless, that is in need. Right now, I think in the current years, well, I guess this is start. It has been very open to a lot of the individuals that come from like Central America, South America, and again, some people from Mexico as well. Who are here and have no other recourse or no other place to go. If you remember, Captain Bob, um, the individual, I don't know if it was last year, that an individual that ran over individuals at a bus stop. It was a year
Yes.
ago, and
Yes.
it was individuals. It was people from Venezuela that were staying at the Osama Center, and
Yeah, that was sad.
it was tragic. It was horrible, and so I'm very very proud. Again, anything out there that is being done to benefit individuals in our community, they're here.
Well, I think I will pay the $100. I'll reach out to Linda. I want to go because you know, and it's no secret. I cleaned up the Feldman's Liquor on Boca Chica and Central. There was homeless people with all kinds of trash there. That got eliminated. Then by the Dollar Tree near my house on Central Boulevard, también. I got the people out of there. There's one lady left that's on the side of Subway in the back. The one that goes to people at Waterburger on Central. That she wants to do a sketch of your face. Give me a donation, she says. She needs to go too. We need to move these homeless people to those shelters where there's proper bathing facilities, bathrooms, sinks to wash the hands, because they're just there on the street. Their nails are black, their hands are dirty. Who knows what else is dirty? But I need them at the shelters.
Well, I think and I agree. You know, they need to be in a place where they can receive the basic needs. I think one of the most important things is for these individuals to be in a place where, you know, if they are needing some mental health, care, that they can start to receive it. You know, it's a pathway, you know, to start. But one of the things I think a lot of people have shared is that a lot of these people don't want any help. So again, we got to do what we have to do. And again, very proud that she's out there working for her district. Osanam Center, she explained this to me yesterday, was brought into her district because of the redistricting, which I mean, that was I'd always thought that Osama Center was in District 2. It probably was in District 1 before, and now a part of District 2. And I'm very, very proud because I don't see much happening in District 1 with the District 1 commissioner. And that's very, very upsetting. Who's pushing for all these new bus stop benches? I think the community has been pushing for all these bunch stop buses for years. You know, again, we've been fighting this for years and demanding that the city take some type of action. We're finally getting some put up. So hats off to the companies that are out there working it and setting up these bus stops, Captain Bob. But again, I don't think that District 1 is getting any or as many as they need, or because the individuals that live here in District 1 are probably the individuals that are most going to need these bus stops, Captain Bob. And, they're not getting them.
Well, you're right, but I want to throw an idea on the table from the Captain Bob's show, the CBS show. Okay, how about some bus stops, Erasmo, and city commissioners? Put a sombrero, design it with a sombrero as the roof. Another one with a cowboy hat. Another one with a Dallas Cowboy hat. Another one with a Houston Texan hat. Be creative. Make it pleasurable to look at for the children. Have the visitors that come to Brownsville go, look at that bus stop. What's that, a sombrero? Make them with designs. Instead of just a flat roof, let's do some culture. Let's do some culture here in town. What do you think of that?
Oh, yeah, I think that'd be great. I think that's one of the things that McAllen did, not sombreros or anything like that, but they did that with. I don't know if you've seen these. Like, I don't know what they are, but they're these like cylinder thingamajigs all throughout McAllen. And what they did, they got local artists to go out there and paint on them, and they look beautiful. And now they're a stop for individuals that are visiting McAllen to go and take a picture with.
Wow.
And
Well,
that's amazing.
I think my idea's good because at Disney World, that's what they have. The bus stops have Mickey Mouse ears on the roof. They got Donald Duck's beak hanging over. Get creative, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brownsville, Texas, the southernmost point of the continental United States. Put sombreros. Do something. Put pictures of Ulysses Grant and Zachary Taylor that fought wars down here. Get creative.
You could also put a picture of Erasmo Castro. I'd be okay with that.
Well, I would like a bus stop with the cheese,
Yeah,
the triangular cheddar cheese or something like you that represent you. Why not?
I'm all for it. But those benches are very small and can only sit 3 people. Yeah, people have said that, and look, I'm not trying to nitpick in regards to it. Yeah, maybe they could have been a little bit on the larger side or could have seated more individuals. I think someone mentioned on one of my posts that the reason that they were doing that was to avoid homeless individuals from sleeping on them because they've got these little nalga things on there, where you could sit 3 people. Right now, guys, I'll take whatever whatever they bring right now at this point. So I'm glad that they're coming up. They're putting them up. I just want more bus stops being put up on District One. And since our commissioner in District One has been really, really very silent, except for a lot of the parties that he goes to and has, and a lot of the fundraisers that he's already having for reelection, that I just don't understand why. Again,
Who's District One Commissioner, please?
Brian Martinez,
Boy, he's being quiet.
very quiet. I mean, the only time you see him is when there's a picture moment to take, and that's unfortunate. And see, and again, I hate doing the comparison, but look at the difference between Linda Macias and Brian Martinez. She's putting herself out there for the people in her district. I haven't heard any, and again, I don't want to seem impartial. And again, uh, uh, Brian Martinez could call me up or send me a message and let me know how I'm mistaken. I haven't seen him do anything for District One, Captain Bob. Anything. And I passed by. Uh, I go down south most a lot. It's my that's where I was born and raised. And the hike trail out there that they did allá al lado del canal, where Southmost Elementary is at. I don't see anyone using that at all. Nothing. And I made mention of this yesterday, Captain Bob. I think it's like I work downtown. I go to the courthouse a lot, and let me tell you, Captain Bob, it's really, really unfortunate that we've got so much of this city out there pinpointing uh, 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 bike riders or bike cyclists or whatever the hell they called. And they got these bike racks all over the place. They got the electrical bikes over here. Nobody uses them, Captain Bob. No
Wow.
one. You got bike racks throughout downtown that no one uses. And one of these
And how much is all that worth?
well, at least you're gonna probably put 2 bus stops with one of those damn bike racks out there. Because they're not, the regular bike racks. They're the fancy bike racks that are in shape of a bike or something. No one uses that.
Wow.
That's your buddy Rose Gowan, Captain Bob.
Well, she's leaving office. I don't think she can. She
Thank
can't
God.
get reelected. She's been there too long. She spent millions of dollars on that.
Pissed
And
away.
and the
Pissed.
international businessman did a study, an internal study on those bike trails. The study revealed exactly what you're saying. They're not being used.
They're not. I mean, look at the one. Look, Captain Bob, and they've got one going from the old bridge, Captain Bob, all the way down here to downtown. I I work on the bridge. I constantly am crossing over to Matamoros. I've never seen a bike rider on those on those bike lanes ever. And then they got these ugly turtles out there. I don't know if you've seen them. All these ugly little turtles that they have all throughout that street, and then they have them over here on Sixth Street where the police stations are, 7th Street. They look horrible. You've seen those turtles, the black
Yeah, I've
turtles?
seen the turtles and I've seen the ducks, the black and white ducks all over.
It's horrible.
They're all over the place, and those ducks are making a mess.
My
But
sister,
I tell you what, Those bike trails, in my opinion, are strictly for Erasmo Castro and the scooter. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. You can ride your scooter for miles.
Well, I'm saying my sister is a UTPA art graduate at Erasmo. She helped with the City of McAllen Canal Mosaic on the corner of Hackberry and Second Street near McAllen Moore High School. Amazing, and they're doing a lot of great stuff in McAllen. And again, one of the things about McAllen, and I hate because people say like, oh, you want to compare McAllen to Brownsville. I just want great things for Brownsville, and it seems that we have, like Captain Bob mentioned, right now we have no vision out there, no vision, no initiative, nothing, and everything's just so plain. You go to McAllen and it just looks lit up, lighted. You go to a lot of parts in the city of Brownsville, it just looks dark and dreary, and that's what's unfortunate.
Well, you know, Erasmo, you bring up a good point. The International Museum of Arts and Science in McAllen, I did a show there. They have a cooperation from NASA and some other agency, and they have a beautiful globe of Earth revolving, changing colors. It's so educational, and it ties up to SpaceX. But yet, that's McAllen. We're Brownsville. We're 20 miles away from SpaceX. We have nothing like that. They have a unique NASA involved situation in McAllen at the International Museum of Art and Science. It's absolutely beautiful. We did a show over there with Tina Ziegler. Beautiful. I want to go back. That's how much I loved it. The whole earth, especially after this eclipse situation yesterday, that's the museum to go to if you have children, even an adult. Beautiful. And we don't have that in Brownsville.
No, and that's really very, very, very unfortunate. Very, 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 very unfortunate. But again, hopefully,
Now, the bike and hike trail back here by BISD Administration Building by Captain Bob's
yeah.
that goes all the way to the Palo Alto battlefield out there on 1847. I've walked it. I've taken off from Captain Bob's and walked 6 miles. I didn't see anybody on there, and it is beautiful. The only one I saw was Rolando Garza that worked for Palo Alto Battlefield that was riding the bike back. That's the only person I saw on there. And I went 5 miles walking. This was several years ago. I was depressed from the divorce and stuff. So I said, I got to walk. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're ever depressed from a divorce or loneliness, put on your tennis shoes. Just go walk for 4 or 5 miles. You'll heal up real quick. That's what happened to me. I healed. But I took the bike and hike trail. So if they spent millions of dollars on the bike and hike trail, hey man, they healed me for one day. That was good. If you're depressed, ladies and gentlemen, go walk at the St. Joe Canales track field, or go on the bike and hike trails, or go to the beach and walk the coast. But walk for an hour or more, you'll heal real quick. That's what happened to me. That's why I'm all happy and all energetic.
Uh, that's because most of your local politicians ain't worth the crap. They bucket it all, Captain Bob. You've had them on your show, and you don't ask them the tough questions. Comment.
Well, that's interesting that you say that. Who are you talking about? Roy de los Santos, Brian Martinez?
It's a comment. It's a comment that came in.
Oh, okay. Well, you gotta walk a fine line when you're a live streamer, when you're the number one live streamer in the south of San Antonio. But I don't know if I'm number one. I think Erasmo's number one. We're kind of neck and neck. But you gotta walk a fine line, Erasmo, or they'll never come back.
I don't care. Well, let me tell you, I don't care if they ever come back. It's like Mayra Flores. I mean, can't answer a question to save her life. And that's one of the things that really upsets me, because what a how sad for the Republican Party to have this individual. I mean, is that the best they could have done? Gotten a Maida Flores out there to go out there and basically not be able to answer any questions unless they're all on a little cue card. It's unfortunate. And again, people say, "Well, that's more. Well, you ran as a Republican." I don't care if I ran. I don't care if I ran as a Timbuktu candidate. It doesn't matter to me. I still want them to be good representatives of the district as a whole. And unfortunately, we have crap right now that is running for the congressional seats. We get nothing because we don't get nothing from Vicente Gonzalez. We're not going to get a damn thing from Mayra Flores, who's not going to win this race. It's impossible, and just unfortunate. And again, I don't care if they ever come back again. One of the things that I appreciate about Commissioner Roy Los Santos is that at least we've had our ins and outs. We disagree on many things, but I could give him a call, and we'll meet up for lunch and have a conversation, and talk about what's going on in the city. And he's willing to come on, when invited. Again, he has an open invitation to come anytime he wants. I think the one thing that I have against Commissioner de los Santos right now is we're supposed to have lunch with the middies, and that hasn't happened. And again, was promised, it never happened. But again, I'm going to blame more the middies and Commissioner de los Santos, but at least he's accessible. You could reach out, and he will respond to your text or call. So I appreciate that much. Brian Martinez, not so much.
Well, Roy de los Santos, I agree with you. He's the number one approachable elected official south of San Antonio, all of Cameron County, in my opinion. Uh, hey, and here comes Linda Macias. Like you said, she's starting to come out. She got a little quiet at the beginning. Where's Tino Villarreal? And where's this Vicente Gonzalez that went to St. Joe to give him a flag? How dare him? Why didn't he give a flag to the BISD 100 teachers that have been there for 40, 50 years and the coaches, Erasmo? I mean, let's not forget what Vicente Gonzalez did with Tino Villarreal. Okay? He's not some sort of god. But I mean, it rubbed us wrong. And the people cannot forget what they did
No,
to Susan Revolcava.
Revulca, Rualcaba, but yeah, pretty
Okay,
close.
yeah, I say it wrong. Okay, but I mean, let's get down to the nitty gritty. You remember that?
Yeah. Look,
Are
he
you
says
okay? Are you okay with that?
no, hell no. Okay, he says that you'd rather them come back on your show, bull crap you, lie to us, and you're happy because they throw you a bone of coming back.
Hey, and why doesn't Vicente Gonzalez present you a flag, Erasmo, for
Not
all
me.
the community involvement and
They-
positive activity you've done for our community? Why
I
don't you get a flag?
I agree with you 100%. They proposed the idea to the city to paint electric boxes throughout the city to show citizens artistic skills. Well, they should have done it. Captain Bob, it's good to have you this morning. I got clients sitting in front of my office, and my assistant did not show up today to work.
Yes, sir.
Guys, have a great day. I'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully, a little bit more information in regards to Bollywood in Brownsville and a lot of other events happening throughout the city. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless. Thanks, Captain Bob.